Secretary, thank you for being here. Sorry you got to go through some of the stuff you're going through today, but I guess that's what they tell me. It's part of the job, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know where to begin because, I mean, I guess we begin at the beginning. Let's get back to the real elementary issues here, why we are where we are. This does not happen in a vacuum. And the first danger I want to talk about, just to put it in context, is the open borders. Millions upon millions of people let into our country illegally, purposefully, knowingly, without question, even at times knowing that they were criminals, that they were indicted or convicted from their country of origin. We still let them in, and we release them on these people who've done nothing wrong, these people who have brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, children who died. So I'm going to ask you some simple questions, and I know you know the answers to them, but I want to bring this back into context. Under the previous administration, with all that you've seen now in holding this office, did we allow known criminals in our borders in the United States of America, dangerous people? Did we allow them?
Yes, sir, not just criminals, known and suspected terrorists.
And terrorists, thank you.
Yes,
people on the terror watch list. You know, across the country, we've seen crimes committed by individuals who were here unlawfully. We know that. You know, I could mention Laken Riley. I could mention Rachel Moore, and I could mention Kayla Hamilton. I could mention just this last week, as you know, Stephanie Minter. I'm not going to go into their stories because, to be honest with you, if we went into the stories in depth enough and you even hear from the families, I think most of us would be in tears. It's awful. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. It's un-American. It disgusts me that it happened. There was no reason to have it happen. If immigration, Secretary, if immigration law had been enforced properly, would those crimes have been prevented?
Yes, if those individuals were not allowed to be in this country, if we had a secure border and they weren't allowed to come in, they wouldn't be here to commit those crimes.
Thank you. Now, you know, you'd think the folks on the left would want to fix this. They created the chaos, but you think they would want to fix it. One of the ways to fix it is to work with federal law enforcement when they are on the street to do crowd containment, to do other things that help the federal officials. Because one of the reasons that we see everything that we see on the street and we see those videos is that local law enforcement, and when you talk to them off the record, they're not allowed in these blue cities, sanctuary states to help out. The job of ICE is not really crowd control. That's something they should do. And by the way, let's talk about what a peaceful protest is. Peaceful protest, you're holding placards up, you're chanting, you may be giving speech. You're not spitting on federal agents and law enforcement. You're not kicking them. You're not shoving them. You're not beating them. You're not screaming in the ear. You're not have high-powered whistles in their ear. You're not kicking their vehicles in their taillights. That is not a peaceful protest. Go and do, we talked about New Jersey. I'm from Jersey, right? Go in New Jersey on the Garden State Parkway and a police officer, a trooper comes along, spit in his face, start pushing him around. What do you think they're going to do to you? They're going to arrest you. Yeah. Those people shouldn't have been doing that. Mm-hmm. Protest, yes, it's in the best spirit of America. That was not a peaceful protest. Would you agree?
I would agree, sir.
So the second danger is the lack of cooperation. The next danger, again, my friends on the left, they say they want to fix it, how terrible everything. The second danger is when we don't cooperate, it leads to even investigating further, and you find out that these sanctuary cities and sanctuary states, my home state, I was so hurt to see that our governor went out and said that she's going to have a portal. The Department of Justice is suing, and I know that's not your responsibility, the Department of Justice, but think about it. I want everybody here to think about it when you walk out in the streets today. They're going to have a portal in New Jersey so that you can report where federal agents are, so you give the criminals that more of a head start and a chance to get away. Secretary, is that right?
Yeah, it's correct what they're trying to do, but we're not, I will tell you that there's a lot, it doesn't have to be that way. We've got 1,400 different agreements with local and state law enforcement officers that partner with us under the 287G program. and it helps them financially. We're willing to reimburse them for overtime and for their assistance in these situations, and it works wonderful, and the public is safe. And that's why you don't hear about situations in Minneapolis with the violence. You don't hear about that in Memphis, where you have a mayor
or another
that works
state.
with
Exactly,
the
because they don't allow this to happen. They're allowing the chaos. The real danger isn't cooperating. We should cooperate. The real danger is open borders. The real danger is releasing these people that we've released into the public. The real danger is not cooperating with federal law enforcement. The real danger is the politicians who do this for political gain. I am going to finish up and yield back, but just let me say thank you for what you do. They created a horrible situation here. We're trying to make it safe for America. Thank you, Secretary.
Gentleman yields back.